Peace be to you. Assalamu alaikum. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician assistant and health educator. So I was asked to address the issue of physician assistant school rejection. A lot of you all are in the process of applying to PA school now. I did a video on this before, but several months ago, so I just do another one. You're in the interview phase now. Some of you all already interviewed. Some of you all are interviewing to multiple schools. Others of you guys just one or two schools. So, hey, I wanted to just give you some advice as somebody who's actually functioning in the capacity of physician assistant, professor, and being on the admissions committee of a couple of very good PA programs. If you made it to the interview process, know that you're a really great candidate. You made it over as many as 4,000 to 5,000 people, depending on the school to which you apply and the number of applicants. But they only have a limited number of spots. So as stellar as you may be, you may not be one of the fortunate few that actually get accepted. Most classes have anywhere to 30 to 60 students. So let's say on average about 40 students. But if you don't get in, don't despair. So I'll give you a kind of mnemonic that I have for addressing this, and that's the 3 R's, which I call reassess, readdress, and reapply. So in the first R, reassessing why you did not get into PA school. It is your right as the PA applicant to be able to schedule an appointment with someone on the admissions committee, whether that's a program director or a professor or maybe even a senior student, and ask them, why didn't I get in? And it's their right to tell you to buzz off, but hopefully they'll say, well, okay, let's going over your transcript. You had a few grades that were subpar. You had a few W's on there, or maybe you didn't have the adequate amount of direct patient contact hours that we required, or maybe you didn't interview well. These are things that you can, upon which you can work. So that's where you come into the sun. Gosh, that's where you come into readdressing what you got to work on. So if it's your interview skills, there's some very good videos about how to interview. I did one. I'll do another one. There are certain students who I did not recommend them because of how poorly I felt they interviewed. That's something upon which you can work. Grades, you may have to, and you're readdressing why you didn't get in. You say, okay, I'm gonna take these classes over, or I'm gonna, get another certificate in a health, some type of health field, maybe a CNA or a phlebotomist, and then do that for another year. Maybe it's your personal statement. Maybe your writing skills are subpar. But this is what you would do in your reassessment. So in your readdressing, you're actually going to go about formulating and implementing your plan to reapply. So the 3rd R. So reapplying to PA school. Don't be too chagrined if you don't get in. I had grown men crying, literally, come to me with tears in their eyes, like, I didn't get in. Oh, and that's not to be derisive to anybody, but sometimes, applying to PA school is very expensive. It can be costly and time consuming. So when you don't get in, it can be kind of devastating. But you gotta do it again. Hey guys, morning. So in your reapplication process, just come back a stronger applicant. You're like, look, man, I was good before, but now I'm just like, I'm a super rock star now. And that's what you want to do the next application cycle. I put together a pre-PA program where I'm helping students with their personal statements and their interview skills, and even direct patient contact hours. So you could do a program like the one I offer. I'll go to Dave DeBow, the PA coach. I think he's got a good series of videos about that. So in your reapplication for the next cycle, you're going to be awesome. And you know, it also, let me backtrack on the reassessment part, the first R. You know, reassess if being a physician assistant is really what you want to do. It's a great profession. You can make a lot of money. You have relatively low student debt to income ratio. So you might owe, let's say you owe $100,000 for your education in total, undergraduate and master's degree, but you're going to make between 120 to possibly 200, depending on your specialty and location. That's a pretty good investment, I think. But it's not for everybody. I had students that didn't make it through our program when I used to teach, and I had students who I mentored all the way, spent like a year mentoring them, and then I saw them later and they say, oh yeah, I just decided it wasn't for me and I'm doing something else, which is fine. So that's part of your reassessment. You know, and some of you guys may want to go to medical school. You're flip-flopping back and forth between med school, NP, PA, who gets more respect, who makes more money, can I have lateral mobility, can I wear a long white coat? It's, you know, kind of superficial stuff. So if that's where you are, you need to kind of reassess yourself. So back to that first R. But I hope my running and rambling hasn't been too circuitous. Just, I'm on the tail end of my 10-mile Sunday run. But you can contact me on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and I think I'll put some other contact information in there. But it's a great profession. I've been a PA for 20 years now. It's been awesome. I've done other things. I've gotten other degrees. I got a doctorate in health education. I feel that kind of makes me an even better PA. But it's a great profession, and I'm looking forward to those of you guys that are trying to be part of this profession. I'd really like to help you to the best of my ability. And I may not be the mentor for you, but there's a lot of good people out there on the world of social media, and maybe even in your own hometowns, in your healthcare setting. Anyway, I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Take care. Peace.